Rembrandt Hammerzoon van Rijn was born in Leiden, Netherlands on July 15, 1606. Rembrandt was the ninth child of Harmen Gerritzoon van Rijn, a baker's daughter, and Niltjen Willemsdochter van Zuidbrouch, a miller. At the age of 14, Rembrandt began attending the University of Leiden, but he left shortly after starting the university to pursue his interest in the arts. For 3 years, Rembrandt worked as an apprentice for a local master named Jacob van Swanenburg. Later, Rembrandt left to Amsterdam to study history painting under Pieter Lastman. In 1634, Rembrandt married Saskia van Uylenburg, the cousin of an art dealer with whom Rembrandt worked. Rembrandt and Saskia had 4 children, only one of whom, the youngest, Titus, survived. In 1642, Rembrandt faced another tragedy with the loss of Saskia, who died at the age of 30.
Titus, you must come now. Mother has to rest. Come along, she has to sleep for an hour. Father will be here presently, and she has to get up and put on a pretty dress and look fresh and well. Father's going to paint her. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come along.
Master like Rembrandt is never in need of models, gentlemen.
Oh, yes, he is. He can't go on painting his wife all the time.
How should a man want to paint his wife after 7 years of marriage?
There was a man in the land of Uz, and the Lord gave him all that the human heart could desire, but beyond all, this man was in love with his wife. Gaze upon her as you'd gaze upon 1,000 strange women, but never call her yours, for her secrets are inexhaustible. You'll never know them all. Call her by one name only. I call her Saskia.
Lady Saskia. Lady Saskia.
Coming over too. They should be there by now. Of course, they ought to have been sent for a long time ago, but I don't think it's too late yet. Master, there's nothing to worry about, really.
In the 1640s, Rembrandt pursued a relationship with his housekeeper, Hendrik J. Stoffels. Together they had a daughter named Cornelia.
Take off your shawl. You mustn't be frightened if I look at you. I'm not looking at you as a man looks. I'm a painter. Painters have a different way of looking at things. You must imagine that I'm looking at you in the same way as the water with which you wash yourself, or the air you move in, or the light that shines on you. That sees you, you know, all the time, even when you're quite alone. You mustn't even know I'm looking at you. Pretend I'm not in the room. Well, I've disappeared. Make yourself comfortable. You warm enough?
Yes, but I ought to be cleaning the vegetables.
I shan't need any vegetables today. What's your name?
Hendrika Stoffels.
Hendrika, you're from the country.
From Zeeland. My mother has a little farm.
Why did you leave the country?
I don't know. I didn't want to stay at home.
I'm very glad you came, Hendrika. That's no good. I want that frightened look.
But I don't feel frightened anymore.
So you don't feel frightened anymore, Hendrika.
Despite entering a new relationship, Rembrandt's grievances did not end. In 1656, Rembrandt declared bankruptcy. He had been buying more artwork than he could afford and not managing his assets very well, creating a large debt and leading him to sell his house and collections from his art dealership.
Can you hear them selling our furniture downstairs?
I don't mind. I'm very happy.
Are you? And we haven't got a proper house to go to.
We have a little house. That's all we need.
Yes, that's all we need.
You know, I never liked this huge place. At first, it used to frighten me, and then I used to think you needed it to paint pictures in. But now I know that all you need is a warm coat, hot soup, and maybe me.
You know, I've come into a fortune. Even though they're selling my furniture downstairs. Come.
He was a good man, a just man. He didn't deserve this.
Deserve? What does that mean? A man without money is a vagabond and a rogue. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity.